myself Dr. M. Laxmidevi, Associate Professor in the Department of CSCDS at Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. In this video lecture, we learn about the structures and functions in C. So first, let us have a recap or revision of structures. What is structure? Structure, we have seen that it is defined as, it is a user-defined data type. So with the help of structure, structure is a user-defined data type. We can combine data of different types together, so under a single name. So it allows us to group together data or variables of different data types under a single name. Or in other way, you can say that structure is a group of or collection of different data types. Structure is nothing but it is a group or collection, you can say group or collection of data of different types. So that is what a structure is. So in the previous video lecture, we have discussed about the structure definition. So when we want to use the structure in our programming, first we need to define the structure. So these are the three important elements of using structure. First one is structure definition. Then after that, first we need to define the structure. So this structure definition, it acts as a template, or you can say it is a blueprint. So it is a blueprint, you can say. So it is a template, or it is a blueprint of what actually this structure or this data type will actually consist of. So structure, and then this is how we write the definition of this structure. In order to write the definition of this structure, we use the keyword struct followed by the structure tag or name, you can say. And then in curly braces, we mention these are the different members of the, or you can say member 1, member 2, and so on. So in the structure, we can have different members. So all these are collection of different data types. These are the members. So these members, they belong to different data types. Then at the end, we put a semicolon. So this is how we define a structure. Then after that, we need to declare the structure variable. Then structure declaration. So structure declaration involves declaring the structure variable. So as we know that this is how we declare an integer variable. So int a means, so with this the compiler will allocate 4 bytes of memory to this variable. Now if we only memory for this structure is allocated only when we declare the structure variable for this. So for example, so when we declare the variable for this, only then memory for this structure is allocated. So in order to declare the variable for this structure, so we can declare in two ways. First one is struct, and then followed by the name of the structure and then the variable name. Suppose S1 is the variable name. So in this way, we can declare the structure variable. So we can declare, so we can have, so this variable will have the members, or this variable will have the attributes. So member 1, member 2, and so on. So all this we have seen with the help of one example. Then after that, we need to initialize the structure. Structure initialization also we have seen. So we can initialize the structure members with the help of, or we can access each member of the structure with the help of dot operator. So we have also seen the use of dot operator. So by using dot operator, we can access each member of the structure. Next one, we'll see the concept of pointer to structure, or structure pointer, you can say. So pointer is a special variable which holds, so we know that pointer is a special variable which holds the address of another variable. So suppose for example, we have normal variable, integer variable a. So with this, and if we declare, and in order to declare a pointer variable, so this is how we declare a pointer variable. So variable preceded by a star symbol. So this indicates that this p is a pointer variable. So p is a pointer variable here. So difference between this variable and this pointer variable is that, so this stores the data, whereas this stores the address of the variable. This variable a, it stores the value, or whereas this pointer variable, it stores the address. And in order to use this, so we need to initialize this pointer variable with the address p is equal to ampersand a. So this implies that p is pointing to a. That means p contains the address which holds the value a. So which holds the value of a. Then so p, we can say that, in other words, we can say that p is pointing to integer. P is pointing to integer here. So pointer p. So p is a pointer variable. P is pointing to integer a here. So p contains, so a is a normal variable. P contains the address. Suppose this is 1000, address of this is 1000. This will contain some value. So value in a is equal to 10. So p is pointing to, so this, with this statement, what we are doing here is we are assigning the address of a to the pointer variable p. The data type of this pointer variable is int. It is same as this value to which this pointer is pointing to. That means this is containing the address of, this is containing the memory address which holds some integer value. So therefore we have to specify the data type of this pointer variable also. So similar here also we need to declare a, so in order to declare a pointer to a structure, so we need to, so similarly we can declare pointer to a structure. So we have struct, suppose student is the structure name. Suppose we have defined a structure, struct student, and it has the attributes or different members, you can say. So name of the student, and then afterwards, so int age, so age of the student, or you can have marks also, float marks you can take, name and marks of the student. Suppose these are the two members of this struct student. So in order to, first we have to declare the variable. Suppose we declare a variable s1 of the type struct student. So this is how we declare the variable for this data type struct student. So in order to declare a variable, pointer variable here, so we can write in this way, struct student, then star ptr. So this implies that ptr is a pointer variable which points to data type of struct student, or which contains the address of, of struct student. So ptr, so in order to us, we have to initialize the address to this pointer variable. Ptr is equal to ampersand of s1. So this implies that ptr is pointing to s1. That means ptr contains the base address of this s1. So where s1 is a variable of type struct student. So variable pointer, we have seen that it is a special variable which holds the address of another variable. The variable may be of any data type, that is integer, float or double. So in the same way, pointer to structure can also be defined. So we can define pointer to structure also. So for example, consider this example, struct book. So this is structure definition. So in this structure definition, so this has three members, name, author and pages. So this structure has three members, name, author and pages. So after that we have declared a pointer variable of type struct student, or struct book, sorry. So here star ptr is a pointer variable. The data type of this, or it represents, it is pointing to a data type of struct book. So here ptr is pointer to structure book. So syntax for using pointer with member is, so in order to access the value at that particular location. So for example, consider this as an example, and then in star ptr if we write, so ptr, if it is containing the address of a, so in order to access the value at this particular location, we can also use star operator. So ptr of star, this implies that this is nothing but dereference operator we have seen. So value at this operator is nothing but, so we will get the value at this particular address. So similarly here also, in order to access the value, or in order to use pointer with member, so we have to use arrow operator. So ptr So whenever we are using a pointer variable with structure to pointer, so there we have to use pointer variable, arrow operator, sorry. So with there we have to use arrow operator in order to access each member of the structure. So PTR name, PTR author, and PTR pages. So in this way we can access each member of the structure. So let us see with the help of one example program. So consider this example. So here we have two header files. So this is structure definition. So in the structure definition, the name of the structure is book. So it has three attributes or three members are there: name, author, and pages. So therefore this structure, which is named as book, it has three fields. So first one is array of characters, second one is also an array of characters, and the third one is pages. So memory for this will be allocated. So you can find out, so once you declare the variable for this structure, so you can find out the size of this structure book with the help of size of operator. So size of, if you write B1 or you can write struct book also, with the help of that you can find out the size of this structure book. So you can see here, so character name 25. So number of bytes allocated for this will be 25 plus 25 plus 4. So this will be the total memory which is allotted for this structure book. So each variable will have 25 plus 25 plus 4 bytes of memory allocated for this data type. So after that, in the int main function, so we are declaring a variable B1 which belongs to the data type of struct book. So it will have three members. So we can assign the values to this variable in this way. So we have seen in the previous video lecture, we can assign by using this initializer list. So by specifying all the values in a single line. So first one is an array of characters. So here we need to give array of characters, name of the author. So name of the book or title of the book you can say. So Java complete reference is the name of the book, and then the second member is author. So corresponding name we have given it as p.norton, and the last member of this is pages. So corresponding value we have given is 886. So after that, in the next line we have declared a pointer variable. So we have declared a pointer variable which points to the data type of this is struct book. So the data type of this pointer variable is struct book. So it is pointing to, so by this assignment operator, what we are doing here is we are assigning the address of B1. So B1 is a structure variable. We are assigning the address of this B1 to the pointer variable PTR. So in the next line we are printing. So we can print. So by using dot operator along with the variable name, we can access each member value. We can access the value as well as by using arrow operator. So if by using pointer variable along with arrow operator, we can access the values of each member. So these two statements, they are the same. So these two statements will give the same output. So why? Because in the first line, in the first printf statement, so what we are printing here is b1.name. So b1.name means, so in order to access each member, so we apply dot operator. Then b1.name will give the author name. Will give the name of the book. Then b1.author will give the name of the author. b1.pages will give the pages. So this is, then after that in the next printf statement, so here with the help of PTR pointer variable, we are printing the values of this variable. So PTR and then arrow operator. So in order to type this arrow operator, minus sign and then this symbol you can print. So PTR followed by arrow operator and then name. So this is same as b1.name. So PTR arrow operator author, this is same as b1.author because PTR is containing the address of b1. Because PTR points to the structure, PTR is pointing to a structure variable and PTR is containing the address of a structure variable. So by means of, so here dereferencing operator you can say it as PTR arrow operator author will give the author name, that means this one. PTR arrow operator pages will give this value. So output of this is same, you can see here. So first line, this is the output of this line. By using dot operator, we have printed variable name and then dot operator, and then we can, here we have printed the value by using the pointer variable and arrow operator. So this you can assume it as PTR arrow operator name is same as star PTR dot name. So star PTR dot name is, star PTR is nothing but address of V1, value at this dot name, or you can say this is simply V1 dot name. So in this way you can assume it as, then correspondingly you can find out the value which is assigned to each member. Next, one more example we will see here. So here we have included three header files, stdio.h, stdlib.h and string.h. So in order to handle string input output functions, we need to include the library file, we need to include the header file string.h. Next, after that, so this is one more example where we are using a pointer to a structure pointer. So here we have created a structure named student and it has three members. So this is structure definition. It has three members. So first one is an array of characters, next one is an integer variable, integer member, and the last one is GPA, so which belongs to float data type. So in the int main function, we have created variables of the type struct student. First one is a normal variable s1. So we have initialized this with the values. So first one is the name, second one, the second member of this structure is age. So therefore integer value, and the third member of this is float value. So therefore 8.75. So next, in the next line, we have declared a pointer variable ptr to s1. So it is containing the address of this variable, that is s1, which belongs to the type struct student. Now in order to access the structure members using pointer, so we can access the each structure member. So in each structure we have, first one is an array of characters we have. So this is a string. Next one, an integer type. So this is integer. This is character array. And the last one is a float value, 8.75. So PTR to S1 is the pointer which is containing the, suppose the base address of this is 1000. So this will contain 1000. So this is pointing to this address. So PTR to S1, in order to access each member of this, so we can use arrow operator. PTR to S1 arrow name. So in order to access each field, we can use arrow operator, PTR to S1 followed by name, then PTR to S1, then arrow operator. Here the variable name is age. Then PTR to S1, the variable name is GPA. So in this way, we can access these particular values with the help of pointer variable and arrow operator. Next, to modifying the structure members using pointer. So we can actually modify the structure members also by using pointer. So as we have seen for variables, so same operation we can use the concept of pointers to modify the structure members also. So suppose we write, so this is how we modify. So first one is an array of characters. So corresponding to the field name, so we are copying this value to this field. So Sheila is the, previously it was Joe, now it is updated to Sheila. Then in the age field, so previously the age was assigned as 20, now it is assigned a value of 21. Now then in the previous case the GPA was 8.75, now it is assigned, now it is changed to 3.90. So in this way, so these are the new values which have been given to the structure members using pointer. So updated information you can display the same, by using pointer variable and then arrow operator. Then after that the name and then age and then GPA. You can display all the members information. Next is structures and functions. So here structures and functions, here we'll discuss about how to pass structure as an argument. Structure as an argument to a function. So function, by function we mean here is user defined functions. So we can pass structure as an argument to a function. So we have seen we can pass string as an argument to a function and so on. So here in this video lecture we'll discuss about string structure as an argument to a function. So we can pass the structure by two methods. So first one is pass by value. Next one is pass by reference. First one is pass by value, pass by reference. So here in pass by value method we have seen this. So when we have discussed about the concept of user defined functions. So in pass by value method, what is done here is a copy of actual parameters. So we have two parameters, actual and formal parameters. So a copy of these actual parameters is copied to formal parameters. But here, whatever changes we make in the formal parameters, they are reflected in the actual parameters. So that is what it means. So in pass by value, what is the difference between pass by value and pass by reference also we have seen. So let us see now first method, pass by value. For this, how to pass structure as an argument by pass by value method. So like variables of standard data type, structure variables can be passed to a function by value or reference, or in other way you can say the address. So address, by passing the address of the structure variable. So this is one example. So we can pass individual members also. So individual members can be passed as an argument to a function. So for that, this is the example. So this is a structure definition. So name of the structure is car. It has two members. So first member is an array of characters. Second member is an integer type. So this is structure definition. So it requires 20 plus 4 bytes. So that means 24 bytes. So for each variable which is declared, if the variable is declared, only then memory for the structure car will be allocated. So for each variable, 24 bytes are required. So next, this is the function definition. This is global declaration of the structure, and this is the function definition. Here function define, we have defined the function before the main function itself. Therefore, no need to write the function prototype. We can skip the function prototype. So in the name of the function here is, so in the function definition, we need to mention the return type of this function. So it is not return anything, therefore it is void. The name of the function is display, and inside this we give the parameters. So these are called as formal parameters. So these are formal parameters. First one is a array of characters. So by using this symbol we can say that this is an array of characters. Next one is an integer value. So here we are printing, just in the printf, with the help of printf statement we are printing this name and seat. So coming to the main function. So in the main function we have defined a structure. We have defined a variable of type struct car. So Tata is the variable which is of type struct car. So Tata is a variable of type struct car. So it has two members. So therefore we need to assign it with two values. So first one which is given is, first one is the name of the car, that is Altroz, and next one is the seating capacity. Next one is the number of seating capacity, that is 5. So seat here is assigned as 5. So in this way we can assign it. We can assign the members of this variable Tata. So next, this is function call. This is function call. So in the function call, what we are doing here is we are passing each member. So in the function call, we are passing. So this is the function call. In the function call, we are passing each member value. So each member can be accessed by using dot operator. So Tata.name. So that is an array of characters. So in order to receive this parameter, so we have defined an array of characters here. Next, this is an integer value. So therefore, to receive this parameter, we have declared this as an integer type. Next, in the printf statement, so these values are copied to this name, and this data.seat, this is copied to this variable seat. So therefore, corresponding value which is displayed is alt-rows and 5. So thus in this way, so if you run this program, you will get alt-rows and 5. So because it has two members, we have assigned the values alt-rows and 5 to this variable data. So correspondingly, we are passing the members. So here in this function, we are passing the parameters by value. So pass by value method we have chosen here. So each member is passed. So correspondingly, next is one more example we'll see for pass by value method. So in order to pass by value method, so we can pass the whole structure variable. So the structure variable can be passed by this method, pass by value method. So for this is an example. So same example we'll take here. This is structure definition. So in this structure definition, we have two members. First one is an array of characters. Next one is seat, which is an integer type. Next is, this is function definition. So in the function definition, we are just printing the values of this structure. We are just printing. So it receives, so this is function definition. Here in the function definition, we have only one parameter. So that parameter is of type struct car. Then in the int main function, we need to pass we are declaring a variable of type struct car. Then in the printf, so by means of printf, so enter the model name. Program will prompt the user to enter the model name. Then after that, by means of scanf function, so the user can enter the name of the car. So first data.name is the first member. So first member is as an array of characters. So in order to receive the input, %s is the format specifier. So after that, the program will prompt the user to enter the seating capacity. So by means of scanf function, so the user can enter the seating capacity. So by using this variable data.seat. So by using this scanf function, user can enter the seating capacity. Then this is the function call. So this is function call. So in this function call, we are passing the whole structure variable. The structure variable is data. That structure variable is passed. And then in order to receive that structure variable, so we need to define the data type of this B variable also as structure car. So B is also a variable of type struct car. Then we are just printing the values of this B.name. By using this B.name, B.seat, we can print the values which the user has given. So if we run this program, and this will be the output of this program, enter the model name. Suppose the user is entering alt-rows, enter the seating capacity. If the user is entering it as 5, then with the help of this function, so when the control is transferred here, so these two statements are executed. So name and seat are printed. Next another method is pass by reference method. So in pass by reference method, whatever change we make in the formal parameters, so these are reflected in the actual parameters. So in pass by reference method, in the function call, we actually pass the address of the variable. And in order to receive that address, we declare a pointer variable. So we need to receive that address by a pointer variable. So for example, so here we have used, this is the structure definition. The name of the structure is car. It has two members, name and seat. So first one is an array of characters. Next one is an integer type. And this is the function definition. In the function definition, so we are just printing some information. So next in the int main function, we have declared a variable of type data. The variable name is data, and the data type of this this variable is struct car. Then the program will prompt the user to enter the model name. So by means of scanf function, the user can enter the model name. So in order at this particular, so that is received by the variable data.name, that is assigned to the variable data.name. So this method of initialization is called as runtime initialization. So we have seen two methods of initialization, runtime and compile time initialization. This is runtime initialization. So next, to enter the seating capacity. Suppose the user is entering 5. So next, in the printer print struct. So this is the name of the function. So corresponding name of the function. What we are doing here is we are passing the address of this variable. So this is a variable of type struct car which has two members. So address of this variable is passed. So in order to receive the address in the function definition, so we mention a pointer variable. So in order to receive this address, we need to declare a pointer variable of the same type to which this variable belongs to. So struct car is the pointer, struct car is the data type of this pointer variable PTR. So in order to display the details of this PTR, so we can access the members, we can access the each of the members by using pointer variable with the help of dot operator. So PTR arrow operator, PTR arrow operator name. So this will give the value altros, and next to PTR arrow operator seat will give the value 5. So if we run the program, if the user is entering, so if the user is giving these values for the two members, so corresponding details are displayed with the help of this function. When we pass the address of this structure variable to the function. So in this way, in this video lecture, we have discussed about the concept of structures and pointers, and also we have seen how to pass structure as an argument to a function. So two ways you can pass structure as an argument to a function. First one is pass by value method, and the other one is pass by reference method. We have also seen the differences between these two methods, pass by value and pass by reference method. So in the coming video lectures, we will discuss some more concepts of C programming. Until then, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.